As Angelo is Strike TV Video Country, and we're here in Louisiana at the Texas Longhorn, and we caught up with Mr. Eddy Raven, my hero, my inspiration.
Thank you. I'm not that inspiring.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are. Hey, okay, we got the Bayou Boys reunion going on right now, and you're getting ready to go on stage.
Yeah.
What's the feeling?
Oh, it's just great to be back. I mean, and to work with Joel and Doug, who are old friends, and we've done a lot of things together. It's neat. It's always good. We spend more time visiting than we do working, you know. So yeah, it's great. We get to talk music that you can't do with just anybody. I mean, we have a relationship that goes back a long time, and we can talk about things that I can't talk to anybody in Nashville that they understand the way it really was.
Well, your heritage. Y'all share the same heritage.
Yeah, it's the same. We grew up on the same gumbo, you know.
That sounds good. Like gumbo right now.
That's right. I wouldn't mind having on that.
Well, speaking of songwriting, I know you've written many songs, and many artists have performed your songs. Name a few.
Starting in the early days, Bobby Charles was my hero coming up. Bobby lived right down the road from me. He was my hero coming up, and he inspired me to. He made me understand what I had to do. That I had to be as good as he was if I was going to do it, and I loved him. But he cut one of my songs, and I started making money on it. And he died last year, I think, or maybe time run last year early. Elvis Costello heard the song and thought, I guess he thought it was Bobby's, but he recorded it. So Elvis just recorded it, and it was a song I wrote in like '64. And Bobby cut it, and so it's been great. But I've written for him, I've written for Don Gibson, Roy Acuff, Jeannie C. Riley, I've written for Jerry Reed, Johnny Cash, Waylon, Connie Smith, just anybody you want to mention pretty much in the business. Also Farron Young, for Farron, Toby Keith and I write together, and I've had 3 cuts by Toby, and thank God for Kids for the Oak Ridge Boys.
John Rich.
Yeah, John's
he
done
included that.
John and Kenny Chesney did it, and the Oaks, of course, and a couple guys, a couple groups out of Europe have done it. So I've been very fortunate, and just wrote the song the other day with a guy off American Idol, lives down not too far from me, named Bucky Covington. And Bucky's great. He's a real deal. And wrote a really good tune with him. So
well, we can't wait.
It's going to be good. And there's another kid that out of Alabama that I've been working with and writing with. And Frank Myers played lead for me for 10 years. Well, you know, Frank wrote I Swear, Just You and I'm Already There, and the Chris Young Tomorrow song. But we're writing with a guy named Bradley Gaskin, and he's already cut 4 things. Great act. He is a cross between Keith Whitley and so you know he's such a great guy. I mean, and talented. Gonna be a big star. So I'm still doing a lot of writing. Still working 30, 40 days a year, maybe a little more, but just busy.
You're always busy. That's good to be, right?
Yeah, beats the other option, you know.
Right.
But he, like I said, with Bradley, it's between Gary Stewart and Keith Whitley, and he's the real deal.
Wow.
So and John Rich managed him, so he's got a good thing going.
It's all a real deal, right?
Yeah, it's all real.
The full package.
He's gonna be good.
Well, I'll tell you what, Eddy, we go way back, 1987.
Yeah.
Me, Mom, and Dad.
Right, you and your dad in Houston.
Yes, the Coliseum.
Yeah, I remember that.
We followed you we planned our own vacation trip around you, which
Y'all came to Maine one
yes,
time.
but Dad was from Maine, but we planned it around you.
Oh, well, I remember
and it was really good.
He was a great guy. I mean, just, you know.
Oh, he loved you.
Well,
and Mom does.
He was a neat guy, and I think about him a lot, you know. But he's a good guy, you know. Well, you had him for a while, you know.
Yeah, we did.
He taught you the music business.
Yes, he did. Well, Eddy, give me a hug.
All right, thank you. All right, well, I appreciate it.
And this is Angelo with Strike TV and Eddy Raven.
Right. Whoa, yeah. We can walk in the dark.
You want to go ahead and set this out here for you? Or
What's that? Yeah, I guess, did you get the list?
yeah, I've got it up
Oh,
here.
great, good. Yeah, I guess so.
Stand for you.
Yeah, I meant to bring one up. Well, they didn't get a lot of people here. Mac was in Nashville,
Max everywhere.
Oh, yeah.
I made a special point to go bring back in about 3 years ago when he was almost lost it.
Yeah.
And we did the thing, and we were at the Montleon, which is, you know, sort of his second home. And he was signing the stuff, and I said, he was like, you know, it wasn't feeling good. And I said, you know, I thought about you driving in. The H is out on the Hyatt side. And he thought of it and went, I said, I'm going to take care of that last T on the way out. Yat! Got him perked up.
Oh, yeah.
He is such a talent. I've got stuff.
Ladies and gentlemen, please make welcome Nashville recording artist Eddy Raven.
That's an interesting guy.
That's you, Chef. This is a singular honor, and Eddie, it is my pleasure to induct you into the Louisiana Music Hall of Fame tonight.
They make me look a lot better than I am. There's a guy who used to record me named Barry Beckett, and he always made me sound better than I am. And I think back about a man in Lafayette, Louisiana named Carol Rashew, who had a lot of Louisiana records, and I started there working for him, selling stereos and packing records and selling records. I went into the studio with him and started recording with him and writing for everybody in town. And I owe Carol Rashew a whole lot. He has since passed. His son still runs the label, but there are a bunch of people that really. You can't accomplish anything without a lot of people helping you, and you got to start somewhere, and somebody's got to believe with you in you. And all the people in this state, in this where I come from, has always believed and helped, and I really appreciate that. This is I'm glad to have this. But, it's all about the music and you guys, and thank you very much. Thank you. And I want to thank my friend Bobby Charles. Bobby Charles was my hero coming up. He used to let me hang out with him. I went to New Orleans with him, and we recorded him in the studio, and he was the first guy to cut one of my songs and make it a hit. He cut and sold over 100,000 copies locally on his label in 1965. And since then, Elvis Costello has recorded that song, and it's all over the world now. So thank you, Louisiana, and all my people. I appreciate that. Thank you.
Saturday night, all year long they burn the candle bright. He hiked $30 in the truck to
You're watching Strike TV. Video cut